Hello friends and not yet friends, welcome back to Mary's Test Kitchen. Thanks for joining me as I do my healthy vegan grocery shopping for the week, keeping food as whole as possible and the wallet as intact as possible. On a lovely winter's day, on the train here in Calgary, Alberta, to T&T, a national chain store here in Calgary for mostly Chinese groceries with some other East Asian types of groceries as well. When trying to keep a vegan keto diet healthy and whole foods based, I mostly ignore the aisles and skip the bakery section completely. It's hard because it's Lunar New Year and all these cute snacks are on display. Here's a vegan one, assorted hawthorn candy. This stuff was my childhood, but it's also almost pure sugar, so let's maneuver out of here to the glorious produce section. This whole wall is mushrooms. Healthy, lowish in carbs, and a great source of flavor. It's also a great source of broke. So I'm going for the cheapest kind today, brown mushrooms. Good enough. My next item, which was sold out at Superstore according to the website, was supposed to be here, but I had no such luck. The cabbage was nowhere to be seen. And this is why I'll never order delivery. When your item's out of stock, sometimes you're going to have to change your whole strategy. No cabbage rolls this week. Womp womp. But you know what's never out of stock? AG1. Those who know already know. I love it so much. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video and being a key part of my strategy for keeping on top of my nutrition, my energy, my recovery, supporting my gut health, as well as my immune function and healthy aging all at the same time with no pills. While today I will substitute my regular cabbage for Napa cabbage, I will never compromise on AG1. It is my number one will not do without daily nutritional drink that I take every single day. So every day, about 10 minutes before I take my first meal of the day, I scoop one scoop of this into water, shake, and it turns into this wonderfully tropical scented drink. It's not too sweet, it's sugar-free, keto-friendly. It's just tasty and refreshing. It doesn't have any gluten, no dairy, even though it has probiotics and prebiotic. In fact, there's 75 different vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, adaptogens. It's all around really good, comprehensive stuff. Takes like 2 minutes. You are so covered with not a single pill. Ever since starting my AG1, I've noticed that my energy is way better. You can notice on my upload schedule that I'm not missing uploads like I used to. You guys know that my chronic tendonitis issues have greatly improved, and I really do credit that to AG1 filling some kind of nutritional gap, because even though I was trying my best, there must have been something missing, because ever since I started taking this, it greatly improved. And best of all, you don't have to go into the snow to go get it. You don't have to waste time. You can just order it from the comfort of your couch. You can order it once or get a subscription like I did, so you can just set it and forget it. Actually, you're not going to forget it because you're drinking it every single day and you're going to feel the benefits. So use my link, which is up here or down in the description, and with your first purchase, you'll get 2 free gifts. First free gift, which is so important, is vitamin D3 plus K2 drops. Now this is the vegan lichen-derived vitamin D3, and most of us don't get enough of this. And your other gift is 5 free travel packs, so you can take this healthy habit on the go no matter where you go, even in the snow, on the train, in a grocery store, where I'm adding even more cruciferous to the basket. A Whole Foods vegan keto grocery shop looks a lot like a regular plant-based grocery shop, but without the starchy vegetables. Instead, more non-starchy vegetables, so the more the merrier, as long as I can fit them in my grocery bags and I can wrangle them home on the train. This was not on the list because the website said they were going to be too expensive, but this is a nice in-store surprise. Also not on the list, but I haven't tried this brand of shirataki noodles yet, so I must try it. I have tried this one, and I really like it. In it goes as a treat. Finally, the tofu. Do you see this soy food section? It's heaven. The price, however, is hell. Since I have the dry pantry ingredients at home, I am just getting a couple of items, and I plan on making some of my own soy and non-soy tofu to save money. I'm fresh out of miso paste, so I'm so glad to find red miso. It's less common than white or yellow miso, and I think it tastes even better. I'm not buying this stuff, but if you've seen my cultured coconut butter recipe, this is the stuff I was talking about. This strained liquid after culturing that coconut tastes so good and refreshing and reminds me of this stuff. Another childhood memory. Anyways, just outside the store, I happened upon some blanched peanuts. I have had the worst time trying to find non-roasted peanuts to try to make peanut tofu happen, so this was a fun surprise. Get ready for that video coming up. For now, it's time to go back home to unload and add things up. The produce should last the whole week and maybe just a wee bit longer because these nap cabbages are each bigger than my head, and I have a big head, okay? I also have a small cauliflower that was a deal at $2.99 from last week. It had been $5 or $6 for weeks and weeks before that, and a couple of bell peppers left over as well. The protein, though, we don't really have enough in the groceries, but I have 1 block of extra firm in the freezer that I'll have to use up. Then I also have a block of pumpkin seed tofu. There's also some cultured coconut butter. I'm not sure how long that will last, so I'll just add it to this week's total. And I'll try to make that peanut tofu, but we don't really know how that's going to turn out. Normally, I'm going to use probably half a cup of nuts sprinkled on my meals, and probably 2 or 3 servings of soy curls. If I don't have the soy curls, I'll just be making more tofu from soybeans and lentils depending how lazy I feel. Finally, I'll probably be using around 2 tablespoons of olive oil a day. There's going to be some random spices, but I'm not going to bother to try to calculate and add that in. So for one person, me, eating a whole foods plant-based keto diet for 1 week, we're looking at around $121 Canadian. That's about 91 American dollars. For me, that's pretty on par with what I was expecting. Is that what you're expecting? It's kind of high, right? But I have to say that this week wasn't fully typical because number one, I'm going to the Asian supermarket, which is a little bit more expensive than regular. And I don't always do a full week's shop. Sometimes I want to, I try to because I don't want to waste time, but I do sometimes go to a smaller grocery store, which I might shop at like 2 or 3 times during the week. Sometimes I don't go at all and I just rely on the leftovers. And so it goes up and down depending on like what I'm doing that week. But what I don't change, the only thing I don't change is my AG1, like I mentioned before. It's like non-negotiable. I get it on subscription, so I never have to even think about it, and just covers that nutritional basis no matter like what's going on in the fridge or the pantry. So thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring the video today. Don't forget to check them out. Check out the ingredients, the benefits, see if it's right for you. It probably is. Anyways, you can expect to see all of these groceries in upcoming What I Eat in a Day videos because I'm going to have to eat them. So like the video if you liked it and subscribe if you want to, and bye for now.